Where do you stand on women proposing to men? On women getting down on one knee and proposing to men? What do you guys think? I'm asking because, the Olympics just wrapped, right? We just had the Paris Olympics. So many endearing, wonderful, triumphant stories came out of the Paris Olympics. And one of those sweet, endearing, quote, endearing stories that came out of the Olympics was French athlete Alice Finot proposing to her boyfriend after breaking the European steeplechase record. Okay? So this athlete, Alice, breaks the European women's 3,000 meter steeplechase record. She came in 4th overall. She was one spot away from medaling at the Olympics, okay? And the first thing she did was run to the stands and give her boyfriend, Spanish triathlete Bruno Martinez Bargiela, a big old hug. Totally normal, right? No biggie. And then she gets down on one knee and proposes to him with her Olympic pin. Now, the first thing that popped out to me with regard to this was, you mean to tell me, girl, you are an acclaimed athlete, elite athlete. You qualified for the Olympics and you competed in the Olympics. You came in 4th place in the Olympics. You broke the European record. And the first thing on your mind is, yo, nigga, girl, stand up. Stand up. Are you kidding me? Y'all, when we said decenter men, this is not what we meant. There was this TikToker who talked about decentering men, and she was like, I didn't understand what decentering men was, and I was really confused about it until I had this experience. And she told this quick little anecdote about how she was craving something, and so she decided that she was going to cook it for her and this guy that she was dating. And when she asked the guy, he was not available that evening. And so she was like, okay, we'll reschedule. And then she realized after the fact, she was like, okay, I'll just buy all the stuff at another date. And then she was like, wait, why am I not gonna cook when I have a craving? I still have this craving. I want this food. Yes, I wanted to share it with him, but why am I now changing my plans and doing things because he's not available? And she was like, for the first time, I understood what y'all mean by decentering men. Because here I am centering my cravings around a man, which is insane. And it's the same thing here. Girl, what? You just broke a freak. You're at the Olympics and the first thing you do is get down on one knee and propose? Oh my God. Oh, the second thing was Finot told the reporters, the second thing that caught my eye was she told the reporters, quote, I told myself that if I ran under 9 minutes, knowing that 9 is my lucky number and that we've been together for 9 years, then I would propose, end quote. First of all, you've been together for 9 years, girl, and he ain't proposed to you yet? When are we, ladies, I need you to bring it in, please. When are we gonna get it, y'all? I don't like, these kind of dating rules. It's like, oh, well, you shouldn't kiss anybody for the first 3 months or for the first 6. I hate these timeline dating rules, but sometimes they are accurate and appropriate. If you've been with some man for more than a few years and he hasn't proposed to you, girl, pack your shit. That's if you want to get married. If you don't, forget it. But pack your shit. 9 years? No wonder why you have to propose. Because that nigga's not trying to propose to you. 9 years. Y'all, I have an uncle. This fool was dating this girl named Kelly. She was a native Hawaiian. They lived in Hawaii. He was with Kelly for years. I like Kelly. Kelly was cool. He was with her for years, y'all. I think almost 13 years. And everybody asked, when are you guys getting married? Finally, after 12, 13 years, they got married. Y'all, they got divorced a year later. If he don't propose to you within the first few years, give it up. Let go of the dream of marriage, y'all. Let it go. And number two, this whole like, 9 is my lucky number. I said if I do it in 9 minutes and it's been 9 years. Y'all, this reeks of desperation. And I'm not saying that to judge this woman. I'm saying that because I've been there. I've been a desperate hoe too. And when I was a desperate hoe, I would do the same thing. I would be looking for every little sign to justify why I should be with this piece of shit that I was with. Okay? If I make this green light, that means that he loves me. He really likes me, and we're gonna laugh. Oh, if he calls me by this time, that means. Girl, when you have to be sitting here looking for like signs in the universe, you already know. It's because deep down inside, you already know this motherfucker is not for you. Because if he was, you wouldn't need to be looking for signs. You would already feel that way. 9 years, 9 minutes, 9 is my lucky number. Oh, the sign. Girl, stand up. And any other women who are operating like this, stand up. She went on to say, quote, I don't like doing things like everyone else. Since he hadn't done it yet, I told myself that maybe it was up to me to do it. So I gave a pin that I ran with to my boyfriend. On it says, love is in Paris, end quote. Since he hadn't done it yet, I told myself, AKA I convinced myself, and I used all of these signs. 9 minutes, 9 is the lucky number, 9 is our years together. I use all of these signs to convince myself in order to do this, even though my spirit knows that this motherfucker is not the one. How many of these long-term marriages, these long-term relationships where people have been together for over, a decade, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 years, and then they finally get married? How many of those relationships last? And how many are like my uncle? The proof is in the pudding.